Ever since it first aired, TLC's 90 Day Fiancé has brought viewers on an emotional rollercoaster journey as foreign couples deal with their relationships, cultural differences, and the ticking clock of the K-1 visa. Although season 11 includes 6 such couples in a throuple, Gregory Chilik, also known as Greg, and Joan Krukov stood out for their unusual path. Thousands of miles away in Uganda, the Long Islander first encountered the fiercely independent Joan while on vacation, marking the start of their relationship. Their relationship began as a pleasant friendship before turning into a life-changing love when they made the decision to advance. But after Joan landed in Greg's home nation, issues began to surface, and the reality was not what she had anticipated. In Uganda, Gregory Chilik, sometimes known as Greg, first met Joan Krukov only an hour and a half after arriving. There was something about her that stayed with him, even though they didn't speak much when they first met. He was unaware that Joan felt the same way. On social media, a year and a half later, Greg was unexpectedly friended by her. That's where they truly connected, and soon after, he had a ring in his pocket and was making his second trip to Uganda. He proposed to Joan on her birthday, and she accepted, much to his pleasure. After much deliberation, Joan chose to relocate to Greg's native country in order to realize their shared dream of beginning a new life. But she was shocked to learn upon arriving that he was entirely reliant on Lucille, his mother, with whom he still resided. Joan had always hoped to establish a secure and autonomous existence with him, but he had apparently turned down a number of employment prospects. Their living arrangements got worse over time. Even though Greg's mother had good intentions, Joan frequently found herself at odds with her. There was a moment when Joan threatened Greg with an ultimatum that he must start making preparations to purchase a home within 6 months. But he became anxious because he was aware that he wouldn't have enough time to accomplish it during that time. In spite of the initial obstacles, the pair persevered in their relationship with trust and commitment. In order to adapt to the realities of their new life, Joan encouraged Greg to be more independent and start making plans for their future. Even though Greg and Joan had some disagreements and increasing friction, their relationship ultimately resulted in something more wonderful than a broken heart. They chose to move forward with their marriage after months of emotional upheaval and learning to comprehend one another. On the internet, some fans speculated for a time that the pair could have broken up in silence. But by sharing their gorgeous wedding photos with the world, the pair soon put an end to the rumors in the most romantic manner imaginable. "I wake up every day and can't believe she's here in the US," Greg said, unable to hold back his excitement. "It's absolutely amazing. We're living our own fairy tale every day. We are married and building our life together," Joan said, expressing her own thoughts. "It was formerly a dream, but it is now our lovely reality." Their big day included romantic moments like slow dances and sincere vows that mirrored how far they have come. They uploaded a cute family picture with Joan, Greg, and Lucille in June 2025 on Instagram in a recent message. Everyone's face was beaming with a warmth that had previously seemed out of reach, conveying a sense of harmony and community. The pair are plainly sailing through their marriage as a unit, as seen in their candid photos of their daily lives or their happy trip with other cast members in July 2025. They have transformed a leap of faith into a lifelong adventure filled with love, development, and fresh starts. Since completing East Islip High School, Greg has worked in a few different positions, including a tire technician at Terry Brothers Tires and, most recently, as a freelance plumber. But in spite of everything, he has never stopped baking, which is more than a pastime for him. "It's a love," he had confided in Joan about his aspirations for the future. The reality TV celebrity eventually made that dream a reality in January 2025. He founded Dough Bro Bakery, his bakery business, with a dash of imagination and perseverance. Greg's baking abilities have since pleased a large number of clients, particularly during Easter. He posts excellent reviews from his clients on the Instagram account that bears the name of his company. The bakery's official website features a line of products that represent Greg's brand and character. It includes things like Arctic fleece blankets and a mug with the Dough Bro emblem. He also gave us a sneak peek at new sourdough bread and cookies that would soon be available for purchase, which was even more exciting. Prior to traveling the globe, Joan had been a well-known director at the Ugandan Nakajo Hope for Girls Foundation. It is a non-profit organization that works to improve and empower young women. Even though moving across the globe was a significant choice for her, her desire to help others did not stop there. In addition to continuing to perform in that role, albeit from afar, she also now helps Greg advertise his baking business. To help the foundation in Uganda, Joan has also launched a GoFundMe campaign. Furthermore, Joan is now working as a crochet designer and has started her own business. She also runs a professional Instagram account under the name Joan Crochets, where she displays her crocheted creations, such as bikinis, swimsuits, tops, and more. It also gives her a means to connect with her customers and promote her goods. The pair has amassed a devoted following as of the time of this writing. Joan's Instagram account has over 20,000 followers, while Gregory's has over 14,000. They frequently publish bits of their personal lives on the site. In addition, they advertise their Cameo accounts, which enable them to communicate with their followers through tailored messages.